just log in. So yesterday we discussed about multi-channel and how data flows. Now today I will show you the like in document which you can say views we generally use for multi-channels, and we'll start about on inventory visibility. But before that we have to um, like understand the views of inventory visibility. So if you go to SPRO, we already configure our multi-channel, and we already know what is multi-channel, how we connected different channels, and what is the finally use of multi-channel. We can create any report, any mobile application using multi-channel. Now, what is that? What are the views? Then I have a lot of views for that. See, there is a different views we use. Like this is for here you can see the multi-channel sales by location we comparison query. If we want multi-channel, if you want any report based on multi-channel with location with we comparison, then we have to use, this is the name of that view, this is the whole name of the view, this is a full view. And not only that, if you go down you can see this is another view regarding multi-channel. What is that? This is basically sales by article and week wise comparison. If you want to create any report, then the person who create the report, he or she have to use this query. But it is their understanding which view they have to use. But basically this is the description of that views. And not only that, you can see more views there regarding multi-channels and based on that use field description, we can create a report as well as you can say mobile apps, pie chart, anything we can create. But this is not our work, we can't create any report and all. As I'm talking about car consultant, it is the person who create report, they generally work on that area. But this is for your knowledge, like this view is used for billing document article hierarchy with you can say with your you can say with multi-channel. If you're going to use, then you have to use this one. All these are related multi-channel, all these are with description. If you want multi-channel with billing document, item, material group, hierarchy query, then this is that query. You have to open this view, and under this view you can see the detail field, and you can use according to your needs. Like the person who generally create the report, they have to understand this which view they have to. All these are what is here you can see in bracket, all these are name of that view. Now if you go down, still you can see all these are related to views, different views. Multi-channel forecast, this is the name of that view. And here if you go down, this is the name of the table. What is that table? This table are replicate. We are talking first about this table, car sales document. What is this? Like whatever we configure, we can see the configuration data into that table in car. And whatever we yesterday configure, like different channels, like web channel or anything else you can configure, you can see under this table SC11. You have to go and give the name of that view, then you can see sorry, that table, then you can see the detail of that configuration data. Sorry. Now you can see all this table. have to replicate it from ECC to CAR system using using SLT. You have to replicate it first, and all this table must be replicated for in multi-channel cells. And when we are going to use CAR system, I like you have to check. You have a check list of table. Is it replicated properly or not? So this table included on that list. So you have to check this table is replicated properly or not. All this table, and this is the table in CAR. This table contain all the transaction data coming from any other system to CAR system. This is T-log table. This is the CAR system table. So like you can say, if any sales coming from POS to CAR system, then that particular sales data you can see this table, under this table. And if you're going to use multi-channel, then a multi-channel view I'm talking about, then this table properly replicated into CAR system. Not only that, this table contain data properly. So you have to check like this table has data, it is replicated properly. Then only multi-channel views, whatever you see above the view detail, then these view contain the properly. All these view are combination of this fields, is table fields. All these are standard table, and all these are coming from ECC system. And also this table also we use on above view. Not only this table, this configuration table for multi cells, multi-channel cells document, it also used for views like the multi-channel cells view. Whatever you see above, all this view is a combination of all this field, table field. Like if you open this view, you can see the detail of the which fields, which table it will be contain, it will show you. And the path, for that path I will give you a documentation which path, like which path you have to go. It is in another documentation for multi-channel. I will provide that documentation so that you can check which view you have to open, how to open this, all this view, how you check. So you can open all this view from your side to check which table field they contain, and not only that, which table also the particular view contains. So you can access all this thing using that view. And using all this view will be used for your future report, future mobile apps, or any other thing like mobile application, graphic, pie chart, whatever you want to create, you can create using that view. You can create an Excel report also using that view. So this is the basic of multi-basic. Not only, you can see the main thing of multi-channel cells. What is the use of multi-channel cells? So you can compare different multi-channels, different channels using this view. For that you have to create a another report and all. So this is the use of your channels. So first option is, see here, you are properly, I'm giving a real-time scenario, like when you are using multi-channel cells. If you want to use multi-channel cells, pause rete is properly configured, and then your multi-channels configuration also in place. Data started flowing from any channels to your card system. Now this table, this T-log table contain data properly. This is the table which is contain data from any channels. So like if Hybris puts data to your car system, sales data, so where you check, you have to check this one. Any POS system puts the sales data, where you have to check this here. So this table contain data properly. SLT is in place. Now you are able to use this view. Then only this view would contain the data properly. Then the person who are going to create the report, they can create the report. And if sometime what happen in real time, it will give you like a mismatch, or in report you can see there is a in like particular wave or any channels, other channels, the cells is different, but in report you can see there is a different cells. Like I'm talking about total cells. For pause it is maybe 1600 in real time, but in report you see it is in like less, like 1100 or anything. So where you have to check? For that you have to check first, like everything is placed, your pause data or any channel data and your card data is proper. First you, for your side, you have to check this one. If anything missing with like with the report and your real time like data, like I'm talking about card data, sales data, then how, where you have to match? You have to match first with pause and card. Then if everything is fine, then you need to check your you have to communicate with the person who creating the report, like it is from your side. If card contain the data properly, then it is their problem. But sometimes what happen, a card also don't contain the data properly, maybe it's miss out somewhere in PI, or some data lost, or something pause, or any channels didn't push the data properly. So you need to check there from your side first, where what is the mismatch, what is the mismatch for particular channels. Then if from your side everything is fine, or everything, if you find if anything missing, then you need to find where it is missing. Is it in PI, or if it, I'm talking about if you are going to use a wave like hybrid commas, then is it in data hub? Data hub like work like as a PI, whatever mapping it there in data hub. So you need to check there what is the issue. So you have to find the mismatch. Then if everything is placed, you have to correct the mismatch. Then data started flows into views properly. Then only the report will created properly. So this is the real-time use of multi-channel cells. Generally, we use this type of, you can say the use of real-time multi-channel cells use. Basically, we work with this view, and you need to check this view contain the data properly. And generally, the person who work on this view, they check this one. But if they inform you like something is missing, data not coming properly into any field, then you need to check from your side. Then you have to check from card side as well as from ECC side also, because you see there is this table. This table also contain the ECC data, sales data, billing data. So you need to check like it is properly replicated and display in that view. So this is the use of real-time multi-channel sales. So any query regarding multi-channel sales? Because I will move to inventory, real-time inventory visibility.
Deepali, this document, can you please share the one Word doc?
Yeah, sure. Just I'll after like finishing the session, I will share. Yesterday, I share some document. You can check, Julian.
Yeah, Julian
Yeah, he sent a couple of documents, but I think that's similar. There's nothing new actually. The documents which he shared a few days ago, it's the same document he sent yesterday. I don't know whether anything different.
Okay. Okay. So I'll check. Like I will share this document also, because still now whatever I completed, I will share this. Like pause DT I shared with you, all of you, both of you, and ALE configuration and landscape of car. These three document I think I shared.
Yeah. Initially, like Julian has shared only architecture. Later, he sent me 2 documents yesterday. So whatever the 3 documents you have said, Julian has sent yesterday again.
Yeah, POS DTA, architecture, and ALE IDOC configuration. These three documents I sent. Okay.
Those 3 are with.
Yeah, and today after this session, I'll send this document of like views. Okay.
Okay.
multi-channel views and inventory visibility. Okay. Okay. So I think multi-channel is a little bit clear for both of you. Then we will move to real-time inventory visibility. You can
Yes,
see
Deepal,
real-time in, yeah, you can see in under CAR there is no option real-time inventory visibility. You can't see this, so because it's not, you can't tell this is a module. It's a like a submodule, you can say, or you can say this is the use of one of use of CAR and very popular use of CAR. Now what is that? Now what is that inventory visibility? See, like when POS DTA properly configured, data started flows, and multi-channel you are used, everything is properly. Your car system contain the sales data, then you are able to use the inventory visibility. And remember, inventory visibility, for inventory visibility, you don't have to do anything, but you just need to check. You don't have to do anything means any configuration, extra configuration you don't have to do. You just need to check the view of inventory visibility. There is also an important view, generally that view, only one view. There's more view of inventory visibility, but for only one view we generally prefer for report and other application. And what is that? What is inventory visibility? See, I'm just giving an example. This is POS system. Okay, here is POS system, and you can say here is our car system, and here is our ECC system. And here you can see between POS and car, PI is there because it's a handshake, help to handshake between POS and car. Now what happened? POS puts the data into car properly, and here is RFC connection. Car properly, and car pulls the data and ECC. Now forget about this area. Forget about this area. Your data is here. Log this. Like here you can see POS push the data to CAR. Think about that. CAR still not process the data into CC. So we are taking the unprocessed data for inventory visibility. For inventory visibility, think about unprocessed data. Inventory visibility, you can say unprocessed data. Unprocessed, remember about unprocessed. What is unprocessed? Unprocessed means it is still not processed into ECC, and that data, whatever data replicated, come into your car system for any web channel or any system or any channels, it is immediately it reflect into that view. Any views, like whatever the standard view we are talking about multi-channel, it will be reflected on that view. If we are talking about inventory visibility view, so there is some field of that car system data, like whatever car system contain the data, that view contains some field for that. Like there's a table, tlogf table, that table contains some data, and that contains some field, and some field is also connected with that view. So here I'm talking about unprocessed data. So that data is reflected into inventory visibility view. Now what happened? On that view, you can see inventory visibility view. There is a view, and that view contain the unprocessed data, and the you can see article detail and location detail. All the detail will also contain that view, and that article detail, inventory detail, all this detail replicated into that view. You can say HANA Studio using SLT. We generally replicated using SLT. So that view contain the inventory visibility, inventory data from ECC system, and article detail from ECC system, and unprocessed data from card system. Now what happened? what is the use of that inventory visibility view? So what happened here, you can see ECC replicated for you have a article. I'm taking any article, like you have a article A, and in A the inventory of article A is, you can say, 100. So 100 article is in ECC. Now in POS system, 2 A type article, like you can say, not here, uh, 2 A type A article is sold out, and that sales information is replicated in car. So still you can see here is a article like inventory is 100, and same information is replicated into your inventory visibility view, like article type is article is a inventory is 100, because it is replicated already from directly into view using SLT. ECC puts the information to that view, sorry, to that view, that article A have 100 quantity, or you can say inventory. 100 inventory is there for article A. Now here two article type A is sold out. Here information is passed into car. Now it is still unprocessed, and it is replicated in here, like A sold out is, here is this information also pass into this views, because whatever the data car content, it is immediately reflect into that view. This information already that view gets, so that finally what happened, this view give you a calculation for itself, like now your current, or you can say real-time inventory into your ECC system is 98 for article A. It will calculate and it will give you the detail, like how it calculates, because in background there is a lot of query running for each and every standard view. HANA query is running, so it will calculate and it will give you detail, like 98 quantity inventory is there for article type A. So you don't need to go this system and like ECC system and then check what is the inventory and all. But when it is posted like into here, now here think about, it is unprocessed, this data is here, and you got the information, real-time information from inventory visibility. You can create same, like create report or anything, any application, and we using the unprocessed cells. Now what happened, when car at the end of day, car puts the data to here. So it is show you 98. So immediately it will replicated into through SLT. It will be replicated into SLT. So it will show you it is 98. Else other is, you can see the detail of everything. So it will be replicated into your HANA views, and it will show you the like current ECC data is 98, sold out to, and it will calculate this one. Now it also running a query, like how it is doing, so you can see this data. So now in the one of use of inventory visibility is, without this view you can't able to use omni-channel article availability, this one, and omni-channel pricing promotion. This two module, if you are going to use, then it is mandatory, like you are your inventory visibility is properly work, because you can see for that invent views we don't need to do any extra configuration, we don't need to do anything, we just need to check is work properly, it calculate properly, and if it properly is in place, then you can use this two module, because this is the another use of inventory visibility, because what happened, anyone ask you why I go to why it is the need, like I can see the inventory from ECC. When it post all the data into ECC, I don't want to see any data from inventory data from here. I directly can go to ECC and I can check after posting the data from cart to ECC. I can check from there. Yeah, you can check from there, but you can't use OAA and OPP without inventory visibility query, because you can say this two module of card depend on your inventory visibility view. So that's why, yeah, it is you have to check that it is proper in place inventory visibility, else you are not able to properly not able to use your article availability and also pricing promotion. So if there is any issue of this two, using this two OA and OPP, you need to check this view is content data properly and all, because it is a dependency. This two module has a dependency on inventory visibility. So this is the use of real-time inventory visibility. Like before posting, you can check the inventory from your inventory visibility view, and um, this two module you are going to use only if this in view contain the data. This is another use and important use, because if anyone can ask you, I don't want to see data from that view. It is fine for me, like I can check the data in ECC when it posted all this inventory sold out data into ECC. So I don't want to check from in view. I can see directly from ECC system. So on that time, you have to raise them, like you have to answer them. Yes, there's another use, an important and mandatory use of inventory visibility, that is article availability and sourcing and pricing promotion, omni-channel. So if you are going to use this two module, it is important to check this view contain the data, else you are not able to use this too. Now what is the view? I think it is clear little bit how data is posting, unprocessed data, what is the sold out, how you have to check in ECC. Okay, so this is the use. And if you go here, this is the name of that inventory visibility query. Inventory visibility query, this is the name of your inventory visibility view, which we generally use. And what there's a three type of view: calculation view, application view, and there is another something other view is there. Three type of view we generally use, and this inventory visibility view is a part of, yeah, calculation view, application view, and other one is there. So this is the calculation view, and you create any query like a report or apps using this view, like same you can say use of views like same. And this is the path. If you need to log into HANA Studio, then open the node SAP. Under SAP there is another node HBA. Under HBA there is another node T, then RTL, then CAR, then int.v. This is the name of that view, inventory visibility view. And you can say under that, this is the name of the all this field, and this field are coming for different tables. All this table coming from ECC system. If whatever ECC system contain the data, or first you need to check all this table would contain the data properly, then only this view work. Like whatever the view inventory visibility query, this view work properly if all the table contain the data. Because whatever you see the field, the plant name, location, street, whatever the field name, all this field are coming from all this table, all this table. So this view, inventory visibility view, has a dependency on that table. So it is a standard table, and it is a contain replicated properly from your ECC to HANA Studio. And not only that table, For that, I have a list of table. I will share you also the list of table. You need to check the list of table also, like you can see which table it is mandatory for you to replicate for inventory visibility, which table contain the data, and how the sequence wise you can say which table first, second, how the sequence also there is mentioned. So you need to check that one also. So this is the use of inventory visibility. So if you find out like this table not contain data properly, or something is missing, so you just need to check all this table one by one. There is no other way, because you can see this table sometimes what's happened, one of table does not contain any data or blank, then you can't see any data here. But inventory, with the use of inventory visibility is like for that two module, omnichannel article availability and sourcing and pricing promotion. This two module, if you are going to use, then it is mandatory inventory visibility properly contain the data and is in place. And this is the path. Okay, this is the path. Under that path, you can see that view. And except that view, you can see other view also. Not only that view, you can see other view also. So but basically we use this view. It is a mandatory view for that two module, this two module. It is a mandatory view. But if you want to create any other report or application, you can the person who are going to create, they can check that views and all for inventory visibility. So this is the use of inventory visibility in real time. You can check the inventory visibility here, and you can get the report from here, because what happened real time, at the end of day this data is posted into ECC at the end of day. So what happened, you have to wait. If you are if you want to see the inventory from into ECC system, what will be the inventory, if you want to see that one in daytime or whole day, so you can create the report, and from that report and apps you can see the inventory. You don't have to wait for posting all the data into your ECC, and the end of day, like next day, at the end of day, the next day you only able to check the inventory from ECC. So basically this is the use of inventory visibility. And for that you don't have to do any extra configuration. Okay, so this is the only use. There is nothing for inventory visibility, and it is mandatory. Remember this two module.
Sorry to interrupt you, Deepali. Suppose in our system, like inventory visibility is already configured. Like it is a one of the special feature in CAR, no? Like should we use any transaction to check what is the availability of particular article in a particular store, or should we go to the view and check it again?
Yes, yes. You need to go to that view from HANA Studio. From here you can't see anything. Because
so in car there will not be any transaction to check it, like
no, you directly need to go view, because that view contain the inventory of ECC data also. Here you can see the inventory of current ECC. Right, for the article, for particular article, you can't see the data in CAR system. You need to go to views, because view contain the data only. It is replicated.
So means mainly to there will be two type of stores. No, one will be trickle field stores, and there will be day end stores. Suppose as you said, day end stores will be doing all the transaction at the day end, and the data will be going to ECC. In that case, this inventory will be visibility will be very useful. But in the case of trickle field, almost for a frequency of 10 to 15 minutes, the data will be auto populating to the ECC. No, in that future, it will not be of much useful, no?
No, yes, yes, it is not useful for that, but it is mandatory if you are going to use this two module. Inventory visibility is in place.
Okay, so
So
means
yeah,
like there will not be any transaction to check in car system. Only thing
no,
is
no,
if
no,
you go to like HANA Studio for the particular
yes,
view which you have mentioned, we will be able
yeah,
to know the real-time inventory visibility for a particular store at any point of time.
yes, yes. This is the
Okay,
use.
Deepali, got it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Then you can say, yeah, Anandi, is it clear for you what is the inventory visibility?
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So next we'll move a very like you can say important module of car and huge module. You can say it's a small, not small module because we have to do lot of configuration for demand data foundation. We'll move to demand data foundation now because we have to do lot of configuration in ECC as well as in car system for demand data foundation. Now, what is demand data foundation? You can see under DDF module, there is another 5 module, OPP, like omni-channel pricing promotion. Sorry, this one is the under of OPP
Hey,
module.
Deepali, can I interrupt you for a second?
Sure.
What about this? There's one more topic, right? On-shelf availability. We'll talk later
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I'll tell you that part also. For that, it's also a very less configuration. I'll show
Okay.
you that part also. Before doing that part, we will start a demand data foundation. Why? Because for demand data, we need. I would like to show you the configuration in ECC also, and
Okay.
they provide me a system of you can say the it's a FMS system. This one, and in FMS system there is a limited period of you can say access for me. So that's
Okay.
why I would like to show you for DDF first, then on-shelf ability, because on-shelf ability there is a very less 1 to 2 configuration, then execute from here. We can check. I will show you that also. But before
Okay.
going to that, I will start with demand data foundation. Now, what is that demand data foundation? Demand data foundation, you can say it's a module of CAR, and under that module there is a another sub module, omni-channel pricing promotion. Here you can see omni-channel pricing promotion. It is dependent of inventory visibility as well as your DDF configuration. So omni-channel pricing promotion is a module in merchandise promotion. You can say merchandise in retail, MPR we call, then UDF, Unified Demand Data Foundation. What is that? Like forecast modeling, whatever we did for any article, we generally use DDF. Sorry, UDF. It's a module of CAR. Assortment planning also a part of. It's also assortment planning. It's also part of DDF module, and then 5 module is promotion. Sorry, pricing management. It's also pricing management for retail. It's also a part of DDF module. So you can say this is the group of module of DDF, and for that you need to check. You need to configure the mandatory configuration into ECC. Here I have a FMS, so I will show you the configuration in FMS. But remember, for all like 5 ECC configuration, ECC configuration is same. Remember this one. ECC configuration is same. Here is FMS configuration is same, but in your car system, there is a little bit minus or plus for each and every module of configuration. And I am choosing this module. Why? I will show you this module in configuration and detail in CAR. Why? Because it's cover maximum configuration of your other module. But I will show you like here which configuration you have to do for this module, because it's like covers a maximum configuration of DTF5 module. So that's why I'm showing you this part. And from other part, there is maybe from PMR you have to do two extra step configuration, or for UDF you to need to do three-step configuration extra. For MPR you can say you have to remove some config. You don't have to do that configuration whatever I'll show you for OPP. So you have to remove some one or two sorry configuration for that. Same with APR, like 2 to 3. So in documentation I will show you in documentation the proper step, proper configuration for all 5 module or 4 module. And for OPP I will show you in system how we will configure. And for other 5 module I will give you the documentation, and you can read that documentation. Any query you can ask me, because process is same, and ECC configuration is same for all 5 module. You don't need to do any changes or nothing. So it's like that. We generally go this way. So what is that? First we have to go to into our ECC system, and we will start configuration of all this all for all 5 for DDF module. What is that? We will create a data replication framework. And one more thing, here you can see just 1 minute. Here you can see again why we use data replication framework for DDF. Data replication framework. Why again replication framework? Why we will go going to use in ECC? Why we have to configure here for data replication framework? Because it is the what is the use of data replication? T code is DRF out. DRF out is the T code, and generally using this T code we replicate the master data into any system, not only CAR, for any system. Now you can ask me why we will again replicate the master data. We already replicate the master data into HANA views using SLT. Then what is the need of replication again for DDF module? If you are going to use the DDF module, you have to replicate the master data again using data replication framework, DRF out. Now why we have to replicate again? Now see, when we use SLT, SLT replicate the data into HANA views, not in CAR. Like SLT replicate all the ECC data into your HANA views, and that views contain all the data, master data. Now CAR just access the data. Just you can see virtually it's access the data, like master data is in place or not. Then it will be allow you to use multi-channels or POS DTA and other module. Not in CAR system. Any CAR table still does not contain any master data. There is some CAR table which is contain the master data, like article hierarchy, you can see location hierarchy, location, price, promotion. For that master data, CAR have some different table. Now still CAR table is empty because the master data replicated the views, replicated into that view, and your CAR system access that view. And your CAR system access that view. Now Now you can say still cards table does not contain any master data, and it is mandatory for other module like POS, DTA, multi-channels. We are using the HANA views data. Now for DDF module, it is also mandatory like that card table, whatever the name of the card table, like I'm taking about one of DRF slash TSP is the name of table, which also contain sales data. There's a table, something V, like there's a lot of table list. So it's still this type of table must be contain the master data and sales data. Then only you are eligible to use the DDF module, the five, you can say some module you are going to use. If this table, like if this table is blank, then what is how you use like price, or you can say the product, how you are going to use. So it is mandatory you have to replicate the master data again, because here whatever we replicated, it is contain the HANA view, and car access virtually access that view, just sorry, the master data. So here again we have to replicate the master data. If you not replicate this data, and you can start configuration all this into your car system, then you can see when you replicate for any, and what is the use of this five sub module of DDF for any other application, third application. We are going to use this one, like I'm giving you a real-time example. Like this is the pricing promotion. So I like I'm connected hybrid commerce with pricing promotion like car system, and hybrid commerce access all the central pricing promotion from car. Now how car get the data, from where it's get the data? Yeah, it's get the data from ECC, and card behaves like a central hub of pricing promotion data for any application, like you can say yeah, hybrid commerce or any other POS system, CRM system. For any system, it's behave like a yeah, master data. Okay, so you can see it's the master data system. Now how I think what is the need of the data replication framework? You understand this again, why we are going to replicate this master data, because we are going to use the DDF module, and if this table, there's a table list, if this table does not contain the data, you are not able to use that view. Okay, so anyone can ask you, we already replicate the data. Again, what is the need of replicate the master data? Because here view contain the data. And for POS DTA multi-channel, car system access the data from view. If you replicate the data using data replication and car table contain the data, then you are not able to use real-time, sorry, POS DTA and multi-channel. You are not able to use this type of module, because they access the data from HANA views, not from card table. But for DDF module, card table have to fulfill with data and content and master data properly. So this is the difference between, like if you're going to use, you have to replicate the master data again, because we already replicate the data. Now here you can see this is the system. Just so I think it's clear why we have to replicate the data again, because we need to fulfill the table with data. What is the, let me check. Sorry. It was that. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just checking in my mobile because the password is there. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm just checking the password. Let me. Yeah, it was there. No, maybe my access is over. That's why I'm not able to access the FMS system because there is this some limitation of system access. Maybe that is over. So I will check with basis team what is the password and all. So I need to check whatever password I put here is the same like before, but it's not working. So I'll check that one. So we'll work on like demand data foundation in next week because it's mandatory to configure demand data foundation there in ECC, and then here we can start configuration here you can see basic settings and all. Yeah.
So next week is like Christmas holidays, so I may not be around. So
yeah, even me too, because for me also a holiday here, Christmas, so I will not available next week.
Yes. What about Revant? Revant, are you okay if we can not meet next weekend? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay for me because I also have some plan for it's a long weekend, so for outside and also.
Yeah.
Anand, it is also fine for me. I will also be not available.
Okay, so that is good actually, Raymond. So can we meet on the 30th and 31st that weekend? Is it okay? Because that's again, first is a long weekend. So are you okay on 30th and 31st?
I am fine, but if Deepali is having any plan,
see, I'm going to in my native place for 1 week. Yeah, for next week. So 30 and 31st, most probably we have some family plan, but 30 I will be available. But still, no
Deepali, in case if Revant is fine, we can meet on 6th and 7th, Jan 6th and Jan 7th.
I think that is better. That is better because I also have some plan leave a long weekend, and I'm going to my native place. Yeah.
Revant, are you okay with that?
Yeah, it is fine, Ananda.
So next 2 weekends we won't have the class because of the long weekend holidays and everything. So we'll catch up on 6th. Revant, are you based in UK or somewhere else?
No. I'm based in Hyderabad, India.
Okay, so you're okay. You also have long holidays, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we'll make we'll not meet next 2 weekend. Next weekend we'll meet, and just now even you can see I'm also not well, not speaking properly. So
that's fine.
I think no, it's not. It's my responsibility to all
it's okay.
all. So I'll just stop here and sharing whatever the document today we discuss. I'm just sharing, okay.
Okay.
And the table detail also what you have to replicate and all. I'm just sharing, okay.
Okay, so make sure Julian sends that document, okay.
Sure. I'm just sure for that, okay.
Okay, so we are meeting on Jan 6th, okay. That's it.
Sure. Jan 6th we'll meet. Okay.
Thank you.
Have a nice week. And
too.
happy
Have a nice weekend and holidays too.
Merry Christmas. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye, Deepali. Thank you.